The Boley tank, highly sought after. It was a creation by Boley in 1998 and ran for a couple years, and in a set that was priced for $10, and then it went away. So it's highly collectible. It's a version of the M60 tank. Yeah, for some reason, it's highly sought after, probably because it was the dubbed super tank in Plastic Apocalypse, so everybody wanted it, and, it sells for outrageous prices on eBay for like $200, $300 just for one tank. It's it is pretty ridiculous, the prices that these things sell for. If you're lucky, you can snag one in like a soldier lot on eBay for like $50 for the whole thing, which is a pretty good deal, because you get the tank and a couple soldiers for your troubles. So some of you know that I'm working on a mold to get a recreation for the Boley tank, and then see what happens after that. I'm not sure if not how many I'd want to sell, even if I decide that I want to sell them. It might not be cost efficient for me to sell them, so hopefully it is. I would like to sell them, get more of these out there, in general, and, not have people pay excruciatingly high prices to just get their hands on one of these, because they are super cool tanks. The top turret moves a little bit, main cannon moves. It's got, wheels on the bottom. Not sure why these are there. Maybe it was supposed to turn at one point, but the wheels are stationary now. So anyway, progress update on mold. I showed a couple pictures of recast that I did. These are completely unfinished test molds. You can see on the bottom it's pretty it's pretty gnarly on the bottom. I'm using these this casting putty to make the mold. It's just a silicone putty that you push into the shape and of the thing that you want to recast, and then it creates a duplicated mold of the part. So you can this is one for the small barrel, the small turret that's on top here. So you can see it fits right in there. This is the complete mold that I used to cast this part from. This is the other part. I am going to be moving away from using this putty to make the molds, because it's not very clean when I want to cast the part. And you can see that one side is flat, this side not so much. I'm pushing down on the mold. I could make both of these sides flat by turning it over and then pressing it down, but then I get edges smushed out like this, and it's hard to do it in a box with this putty. It sets really quick after you put the two parts together to make it, and then it hardens into this rubbery thing. It's nice for like small things, or things that you want to just remake real quick, but then I also have the problem of getting the plastic inside of it. So unless I create a better infiltration hole, it's not going to be doing very well. This was one of the first molds that I made for the Boley. You know, it's the smallest part. Thought that it was going to be easy, and you know, it kind of was. I mean, you just push the thing in and then let it do its thing. But then afterwards, you know, when I'm going to use my liquid plastic, which is also something that I'm going to be changing. I'm not going to be using liquid plastic anymore. I purchased a plastic injection machine. So I will be actually using plastic pellets that go into the plastic injection machine, and then I will be making better molds than this because I'll be using a different kind of mold forming thing. I think it's called smooth on or something like that, where you pour the liquid over the part that you want to recast, and then it hardens after 72 hours or so. And then, you know, you flip it over and you do the other side. It will just create a better mold in the end. These are, you know, the silicone mold that I'm using right now. It's, you know, it is highly detailed. I will give it that. You can compare here. I decided to just do this as one piece. This top turret, this top turret, it comes in two pieces for some reason. I'm not sure why, because like this turret doesn't move up and down great, so I don't know why it came in two parts. I just think that for ease, it would just be better as one part. So I mean, the silicone mold, it picked up the details pretty well. This putty mold, it picked up the details pretty well. But it would be a pain to make the mold for the bigger pieces. It would just be a pain. Plus, it doesn't really give you time to put in any air vents into the mold, because like the putty hardens real quick, and you know, you gotta actually have the piece that you're putting it on, and you know, you gotta shove it in. So you know, things like this wouldn't happen if I had the time to you know, actually put this down on clay and then pour the molding agent over it. Also, I don't know if you can see it on the screen, but it picks up my fingerprints. So this is my fingerprints are actually on the mold for the putty, and I don't think people want fingerprint laid tank. Then all my fingerprints will be out there. But yeah, this was also done from the putty. So let me see if I can. Yeah. So that's the barrel for the actual one, and then let me see if I can get it together in one shot. So this part was very difficult for the putty to handle, so that's why I'm making the decision to make the switch to the liquid one. So you can see there's a bunch of flashing on there, and some bubbles that got caught. So like I said, you know, after testing the putty, deciding to go a different route, but just letting you know that a Boley M60 tank recast mold is on the way. I know that BMC Toys wanted to do one a couple of years ago, but they went a different route, didn't want to make one, or didn't see the time in doing one. So just letting all you collectors and Army Men enthusiasts out there know that I am working on one, and there you have it. Boley tank recast update.